We can observe one more point from this spectral analysis. This is the sampled signal. We have different frequency components in the sampled signal. If you observe the frequency components, FM, Fs plus Fm, Fs minus Fm, and 2Fs minus Fm, 2Fs plus Fm. Like that we are getting different spectral components. For example, if I get a sine or cos signal, that will have two impulse functions like this. So this x of f is nothing but for a cos signal, this is the spectrum. Then corresponding sampled signal for such a cos signal should be having different frequency components like this. If you observe, first it is Fm minus Fm, and then this is shifted to Fs like this. Then we will get Fs plus Fm, Fs minus Fm components, two more delta functions. This is Fs plus Fm, this is Fs minus Fm, and then similar components in the left hand side at minus Fs. And then as per this 2Fs centered spectral components, we have one more combination here at 2Fs. That means this component is 2Fs minus Fm, and this component is 2Fs plus Fm, and so on. We can observe different frequency components in the sampled signal of a cos or cosinusoidal signal. And what are the frequency components exist? Let us list out these frequency components here once. This is plus or minus Fm. Next it is Fs plus Fm, Fs minus Fm. That means Fs plus or minus Fm. These two components. And corresponding negative version. That means plus or minus. And then this is 2Fs plus Fm, 2Fs minus Fm. That means 2Fs plus or minus Fm. These two components reflected in the negative side. So here also plus or minus you can take. And so on up to infinity. So here n value starting from 0. Observe here, Fs is multiplied with some n value. That n value is here 0, here it is 1, here it is 2, and so on. So what are the frequency components available in the sampled signal? For a cosinusoidal signal means we are having Nfs plus or minus Fm. Of course here plus or minus you can take, but in any competitive examination we are getting the questions only based on the positive spectral components. That's why we no need to take minus components here. Let us take the general form like this. It is the general form of the list of frequency components available in the sampled signal of a cosinusoidal signal. So this is one important consideration which is helping us in solving many problems within less time. So without plotting all the spectrums every time, you can consider that directly what is the sampling rate Fs and what is the highest frequency component in this cosinusoidal signal. Observe that don't consider only highest frequency component here, consider all frequency components F1, F2 separately. Because here every frequency component exists here. If it is having F1, F2 here, you will get this spectrum F1 and F2 here. Those also coming into consideration. So every frequency component should be considered. So this formula you should apply for F1, F2, F3. How many frequency components available in the given signal? You have to apply this formula for each frequency separately, and then you calculate it. You will get the answer for Nyquist rate or low pass filter output. The corresponding question you can attempt within very less time. Instead of plotting all the spectrums in the examination, try to consider this general form. You will get the answer very soon. Fine.